Hello YouTube and welcome to the Fern Tree Native Plants channel. Today is Saturday the 5th of August 2023 and I'm going to be sowing some New Zealand cabbage tree, which is also known as Cordyline Australis, and I'm going to be sowing these seeds for the first time today. I bought these seeds online from Egmont Seeds and they cost me $4 New Zealand. Egmont Seeds are based in New Plymouth on the North Island of New Zealand. I'm down in Dunedin on the South Island. And I just wanted to video this process in case the seeds fail to germinate or anything else goes wrong, in which case I've got a record and I can go back and hopefully find out what I did wrong. Excuse me. The instructions called for soaking the seeds overnight and then refrigerating them for about 4 weeks. But from the research I did online, I don't believe this is really necessary. So I've just soaked them overnight in a plastic container and I've emptied them out onto a paper towel. The packet said it contained about 20 seeds. I counted 29, although they're quite difficult to handle, and you'll see that in a bit in the video. So I just folded the paper towel up, put it to one side, and then got on with preparing the seed trays. Because I counted 29 seeds, I'm using one 6-compartment seed tray and another 24-compartment one. In the 6-compartment tray, I'm just filling 5 of the compartments. So I'm using Dalton's Premium Seed Mix, which I bought from Bunnings Warehouse in Dunedin. And as you can see here, I'm just filling the compartments. I'm going to actually fill them quite full, and then I'm going to firm down the seed mix, as these seeds really only need to be sown at a depth of 3mm. So yeah, we'll just speed the video up here a bit, I think, just to do this, because it's just me filling the seed trays up, so we'll fill those up and compact those. You can see there that I'm actually trying to firm it down quite firm, and fill them right to the top. That's the 6 seed tray done. So this is the 24-compartment tray that we're filling up here. Tried doing it with a spoon, but it didn't really work, so I was just using my fingers in the end and just firming it right down. And then obviously just once it's firmed down, top it up again, and yeah, and keep the pressure on to firm it all right down. Then yeah, just get rid of the excess once we've done that. And I'm just keeping my seed mix in a container because it's just easier than trying to use it directly out of the bag. So we'll put the excess back into the container. So what I did next is I accidentally started creating these indentations for the seeds, and I realised I hadn't actually wet the seed mix yet. So yeah, I grabbed my 2-litre pressure sprayer and just really soak that seed mix right through. Yeah, these seeds take about 28 to 56, somewhere between 28 and 56 days to germinate, and the seed medium needs to be kept really moist during that time for them to be able to germinate. So I'm really giving the seed mixture a good soaking with the pressure sprayer. And then now's the time, once we've done that we can actually start making the indentations for the seeds, which we'll do in a minute. So as I mentioned earlier, I really found these seeds quite difficult to handle. They were quite small and they were also black, which made them hard to see once they came in contact with the seed mixture. Also, as they've been soaked overnight, they were quite clingy as well and stuck to my hand. So after a little bit of faffing about, I decided to cut some little strips of paper towel and then just sew the seeds and paper towel into the seed mix. So I'm sure it'll be fine, but only time will tell. You'll see that in a few minutes once I've faffed around a bit with trying to get them into the seed trays. So this is where I'm cutting the strips up to make the little pieces of paper towel to wrap the seeds in. And I'm still trying to work out the best way to pot them in the paper towel and then get them into the seed tray. So as you can see, there's still a little bit of trial and error here, but eventually we got there. So I'm not actually sure in these first few ones that went in whether the seed actually went into the tray or not. So again, only time will tell whether it could have done, but then it might not germinate and it may not have done. So I'm not expecting every single tray to germinate anyway. So we'll just see in a month or two's time how many we actually managed to germinate. I think if I was to do this again, I'd probably try drying off the seeds after the overnight soaking for a little bit, because the moisture will have got into the seed. It's just the outside that I need to dry off a little bit so they don't end up too clingy. Yeah, I don't know really whether that would work or not. So, but yeah, it's worth trying, I guess. I do have another packet of these seeds as well, so if this batch doesn't germinate, then we can try something different and give it another go. And this is where I think I've lost at least one seed during this process, so I'm probably just putting dirt back into the last compartment there. Anyway, not to worry. And then we just basically go over and just cover up the seeds with a little bit of the seed mix, and then again, not too deep, and they're obviously in the paper towel as well, so we're just covering the paper towel over with a bit of seed mix. And of course, give it another bit of a soaking. I've got the spray on fine mist here, so it's not going to disturb the seeds. Most of them are in paper towels anyway, so it's not going to rub them out. And then basically we just cover them up with a bit of plastic sheeting, and I'm just writing a label here of what they are and what the date is, so I don't have to keep remembering when we're looking back. And then the final step is I'll take them over to the shed and I'll pop them onto a heat pad. So this will keep them, it's late winter here in New Zealand, so this will keep them around 20 degrees centigrade, and the plastic will help to keep the moisture in as well. So we'll leave them on there and just see how that goes. So yeah, I hope you like this video or found it useful at least. If so, please do consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so. I'll provide a short update on how these seeds are doing in around about a month's time, and in my next video I'll be sowing some Carex testacea seeds. These are also known as orange New Zealand sedge, so yeah, look out for that one. Thanks guys.